Welcome to VCD1430 2D Design. I'm Michael Kotis. I'm your instructor for the course. And I just wanted to briefly go over some basics of the Blackboard site and the course. And when you log into the course, you should automatically be taken to the announcements page. There is a welcome announcement here. There's some information about the textbooks that we'll be using. We will not be using any printed books, so you don't have to buy anything, but we will be using Safari Textbooks Online, and that's available through your Tri-C, My Tri-C space in the Learning Commons library and ebooks and online resources. There's some information here also about Adobe Creative Cloud, so you do need to have access to Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe InDesign at minimum. And it would be helpful if you have Microsoft Office. So you should be able to get a free version of Microsoft Office, but to find out information, just follow the link in the announcements section. Let's take a look at how the course in Blackboard is organized. There's a Start Here and Course Info tab, Announcements tab, Lessons tab, Discussion Board, Check Grades, and a couple other tabs here with some general student information. Go to the Start Here Course Info tab and make sure that you review the syllabus. There is a short syllabus quiz. I just want to make sure that you're familiar with the very basics. And there's a little bio of me if you are interested. There's some information on netiquette, which is the proper or polite behavior on the internet. So this is something that you'll want to be sure that you follow when you communicate via email or are posting to the discussion boards. There's a Lessons tab. And this week, for week 1 and all subsequent weeks, there will be a task checklist. It will show you what is due at the end of the week, how many points each is worth, and the due date and time. There's a discussion board. And this week I'd like you to tell the class a little bit about yourself, post to the Tell Us About Yourself discussion forum. I'll go ahead and verbally tell you about myself. You already know my name, Michael Kotis. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, but I grew up in Fairview Park and Lakewood, and I currently live in Lakewood. Two interesting things about myself. I am left-handed and I have a black cat. When you complete this week's assignments, micro projects 1 and 2, which I'll review in the next video, you're going to want to post images of your work to this thread and then provide some constructive written feedback for at least 2 of your classmates. Best way to contact me is going to be via email. Just briefly, if we take a look at the syllabus, note that my email address, my tric.edu email address, there's a 2 after my name, which is unusual, so you want to make sure when you send me an email that you include that 2. Otherwise, I'm not going to receive it. And make sure that you, the subject line is relevant, and make sure that you're as specific as possible when you ask a question via email. Also, I am available by phone. Please do not text me. Text, usually I get a text from a number that I'm not familiar with, and people don't identify themselves. So text really isn't the best way to contact me. Email first, phone if it's an emergency, or if I invite you to call me to follow up on an email. And also, the office in the syllabus, that's technically my office, but don't go to that office because I'm not going to be there. I do plan to have office hours on Tuesday afternoons at 4 o'clock. And the location of that is at the Western Campus, and that's in G201. It's always a good idea to send me an email in advance just to make sure. With the exception of next week I will not be on campus, so I will be traveling. Again, you will be able to contact me via email or phone. And then also the week of July 4th, that Tuesday is July 4th, I believe, so the campus will be closed on that day. But otherwise, I, again, do plan to be on campus on Tuesday afternoons by 4 o'clock, Western Campus, G201. For the first 2 weeks, I do need to make sure that you log into the course at least twice for each week, and then submit at least one assignment each week for the next 2 weeks. Otherwise, you're going to be automatically dropped from the course. Okay, well, good luck with the course, and I look forward to meeting you online.